Do you know anyone who has no debt at all? No credit card balance, no installments, no loans, nothing. Take a second to really think about it. For most people, that question is surprisingly hard to answer. And that is exactly the point. That does not feel like an exception anymore. It feels normal. Know that long ago, that was tied to big moments: buying a home, starting a business, maybe buying a car. Everyday spending was usually cash. Borrowing was visible, deliberate, and uncomfortable. So, what changed? First, access. Credit became easy and instant. Second, friction disappeared. You no longer feel the moment you borrow. And third, debt stopped looking like a debt. It started looking like a payment method. Monthly payments change how we see prices. 1,200 money units feels expensive. 40 money units a month feels manageable. The total costs fade into the background. Buy now, pay later push this even further. No interest up front, no credit language, just split payments. Psychologically, it feels closer to budgeting than borrowing, even though it is still debt. For years, interest rates were low. Borrowing felt cheap. When the cost feels small, the risk feels small too. That slowly became part of normal financial planning. There is also social proof. Everyone has debt. Friends, colleagues, even influencer you see on YouTube or any platform for that matter. When borrowing is everywhere, it stops feeling risky and starts feeling standard. But the problem with that is when that feels normal, it stops triggering caution. Small balances pile up. Interest compounds quietly. Flexibility disappears, not because of one big mistake, but because of many small normal ones. This matters even more now that interest rates are higher again. Debt that once felt harmless suddenly feels heavy. And many people are realizing how deeply borrowing became part of everyday life. Debt is not good or bad by itself, but when it feels normal, it becomes invisible. And invisible financial habits are the hardest ones to control. If this made you rethink how debt shows in everyday life, subscribe to the channel and tap the bell so you never miss the future videos. I break down money topics in a way that makes sense. And tell me in the comments, do you know anyone who has no debt at all? See you all in my next video.